I've always wanted to do that, but I've never had a camera angle good enough where I could do that. I should probably not include that in the video, but I probably will. Anyways, hi guys. So I'm gonna cut my hair today, obviously by the title. This is not something new to me actually. I've been cutting my own hair for about a year and a half now. Mainly because, well, obviously to save money, you pay like what, $15 to $20, maybe even more for a haircut like every 2 weeks or so. Also, before I started cutting my own hair, I found that I didn't really like the way that my hair would always look whenever I went to one. Not that they're bad barbers or anything, it's just I felt like in order for me to like how my hair looked, I'd have to do it by myself eventually. If that makes sense? I feel like that makes sense. In the beginning, you know, obviously I was not good at all because I was too chicken to like, you know, shave almost my whole head off because I didn't want to do that. I eventually just wanted to try and give myself a fade. Fades are like these. My skills aren't that good to the point where I can make it look super clean. I've gotten used to like a usual routine and just sort of getting my hair the way I want it to look. Also, I feel like this video could be for people who are interested in cutting their own hair, because I know that especially with like the whole quarantine and people are in need of, you know, getting a haircut, and if you don't want to take like the Joanna Sedio route and just shave your whole head off, maybe try, and I don't even have super expensive clippers either. This is advice coming from someone who like doesn't own anything professional, has not taken any haircutting classes or anything. I learned through YouTube. So basically just take my advice with a grain of salt, okay? I don't even know if you can consider this advice. If you take too much salt from this advice, your hair will just turn salty and you will not like that. Trust me. Trust me. Actual barbers out there, I'm sorry, you can go ahead and roast me over people who actually are like interested and, you know, in need of getting a haircut. Then I suggest getting something cheap and then just like start experimenting with your hair, because I think now is the perfect time. And I've even heard some rumors that we're gonna stay in for the rest of the year. For people who really need a haircut, you better start learning now. Obviously, I have a shirt on right now and this is not what I wear when I cut my own hair. So let me change into something really quick. Hi. Anyways, so this is obviously like one of those things that the barbers put on people for when they cut the hair. I coincidentally have one of these because my grandma used to cut my hair all the time when I was a kid. She was an actual barber when she was younger, and so she left this with us. Now she can't really cut because her hands start hurting when she... Okay, I don't need to give you a whole story on my grandma. Hi, so this is voiceover Tatsu again. You've already seen me so many times and it's only 2.5 minutes into the video, but I don't know why. I cannot film a video for my life. That wall hair clipping kit that I'm carrying is in fact not the hair cutting kit that I use. And I talk about this for like a good 1.5 minutes. No clue that I'm talking about the wrong hair cutting kit, because that is my old broken one and I don't notice it until, you know, me talking about it for like a good 1.5 minutes, and then I finally realize, and then I go and get my actual clippers. So I just thought I would give some context into explaining why I'm such a dumbass. Okay, well, let's get back into the video. I'm so stupid. Wait, this is my old hair cutting. This is the $20 one from Ross. Now I have the actual thing. Since I add this one, clippers still intact. When I'm in like a good mood to cut my hair, it takes me like 40 minutes to cut it. I'm gonna first make a baseline around my whole head and have that as like the baseline to start blending up, if that makes sense, because that's how you cut a fade. Not that I know how to make like a really good fade, but this is just what I do and it works for me. And it's not like anyone else is gonna see me except my family. My family, you know, it's my family. So it's been like a good 2 hours later. I'm back in my shirt because we had to take a little rain check. I don't know why, but my neighbors coincidentally decided to come out right when I was about to cut my hair. And then I also got hungry, so I had some ramen and I did the rest of my accounting homework, so I don't need to worry about that. Anyways, I'm gonna cut my hair now, so I should probably change back into what I was wearing. I look so weird. I think what I said earlier was I was gonna start with just the clipper itself, with just make a baseline. Like I said, I'm not a professional barber at all. I don't have like the other tools to make it like a perfect fade, because along with like this clipper, there are like 2 other tools to make it sharper and cleaner, and this is currently all I have. So I'm just working with what I have. So look at this mirror and I see the reflection on that mirror and I just start going like this. I'm realizing how weird this looks anyways. Okay, so I finished half of it. That's what half of it looks like when I'm trying to make the line. This is sort of the harder part for me because I have to, you know, make it look the same on the other side. Go a bit slower on this one. Try to like cut a little bit off each time to make it look even. Then again, I didn't say this is really a tutorial, so if you guys just coincidentally are following along, that's good, but I don't know 100% what I'm doing. Yeah, so I'm about to do the second half of the line, and then after that, we'll move on to putting on additional clippers. Yeah, my neighbors just decided to come outside again. I'm not gonna stop filming again because I actually want to film this video. Okay, so I think I got it to the point where it's sort of even. Of course, it's not 100% even on both sides because I think that's really hard to do. So that's what the baseline looks like, and from there, I just like to work my way up. I grab clipper number 1, basically just make another line over the line that I just made, and then I just go up slowly in numbers to try and just blend everything out. That's what I do. I don't really know if that's the correct way to do it. One with the guard down. I think that's how you say it. That's what I have it as right now. Guard down as in this extension isn't up. I don't know if that's the right term. This is always the most tedious part for me. I don't know. For me, it's hard to see the second line that I make. The second line, I like to go about 1 inch up from the line that I originally made. So I finished making the second line. Basically, I just made like another line 1 inch over the one that I made at first. Now I'm gonna grab a number 2. Again, go over like around 1 inch or so about the second line that I made. And then after that, I'm gonna try to see if I can blend everything and just to make it look a bit more cleaner. I'm just gonna try to blend it up more to match with the top of my head. And then we'll see what happens after that. So after I've gone up with the 2 without the extra guard up, I then pull it up to get the extra length on. Go up towards and blending towards the top again. I'm not using any correct terms at all, so I feel like I'm just sounding really dumb right now. I'm not trying to impress anyone. I'm just trying to cut my own hair. So yeah. I don't really know where I was trying to go with that. I'm gonna go with this, see how it looks. Pray to... Basically finished blending it up to the top here. I just need to do some more, a little more cleanup work in the middle, and then I think I'm gonna be done. Honestly, I'm fine with it, so I feel like if I'm fine with it, then you know, who else cares? Like, also, I've been kind of going a little delirious because I've just been, you know, home all the time, and I've just been doing so much schoolwork and also a lot of Animal Crossing, which actually I like a lot, so I can't complain about that. But I know that I shouldn't be complaining about it because I should be happy that I still get to go to school even if it's online. But anyways, I'm gonna try to finish cleaning up some of the midsection of this hair, and then I'll just show you guys how it looks at the end, and then we could finally end this video.
15 minutes later.
So I'm just got back from rinsing my hair just a bit to get off all the extra hairs because, you know, it gets really itchy. But yeah, so this is typically what my hair looks like after I finish cutting. I know it doesn't look like a drastic difference between, you know, before cutting and after. It's because when I cut my hair, I tend to just do it every week and a half or 2 weeks because I like to keep it clean. Yeah, so just to give like a quick overview about basically what I did to my hair was this is how I think of it when I cut my hair. I think of the clipper as a 0, and then I make the baseline, and then I get a 1, and I go up from the 0, and then I get a 2, and I go up from the 1, and then from that I put, you know, the guard up on the side of the clipper. When I put it up, I think of it as like a half. So I have the 1 on, right? Then I would put it up and it's a 1.5, and then I would try to blend out the line between the 2 and the 1, and then make that try to blend, and then I take the clipper itself, raise it, and I think of that as a half, and I just sort of try to blend between the 0 and the 1, if that makes sense. I feel like it's easier to understand if it's explained like that, but just trying to make everything even is still really hard for me too. Like, obviously, like, my cut it's never perfect, and I'm totally fine with that. You know, obviously it's like a whole trial and error thing, and also I feel like right now is the best time to keep trying to test things out because, you know, you're not gonna really go outside, see anyone. You guys know what I mean. Just make sure not to go outside, but if you need to, make sure to wear a mask. yeah, so I didn't think I was gonna make a haircutting video because I'm kind of just like scared like show people that I cut my own hair. You know, saying that out loud doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I tend to overthink a lot of things. Maybe that's relatable. I think that is. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe if you were interested in cutting your own hair, I suggest doing it. Like I said, you can find pretty cheap clippers and just, you know, go ham on cutting your hair. Don't pull a Joanna Sedia if you don't want to get a shaved head. Saves a lot of money, and also it could be a new skill for you to have after this whole quarantine thing. Maybe you did find this video as a tutorial. Maybe you just found it to something as entertaining. I'm blabbering. I hope you enjoyed this video. I already said that. Hope you guys are staying safe and that you're enjoying your time with your family if you are enjoying your time for yourself. Hope school, work, anything like that is going well. And with that, I'll just see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.
We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold.